What's going on, fight fans? I hope everybody is having a good day. I hope everybody's chilling out. How you doing? I'm your boy, the Boxing Jedi J Cotto, and welcome to the Inside Boxing Edition. And I just want to thank everybody who joined the live stream yesterday. I'm glad you guys had a good time yesterday. I'm glad you guys I was able to give you good smiles and stuff and help you forget about what the fuck's going on in the real world for the moment. And I expect to do the same thing tonight and shit. I'm glad you like the shame on the nigga motherfucking segment. Of course, I'm gonna keep that. Whenever somebody says something stupid, they should get beat the fuck down by us. So of course Lucinda's with us, so it'll be, but uh I'm a bit confused today. I'm a little lost in the days, people. If I'm not mistaken, it's Friday, right? If I'm not mistaken, it is Friday, and I like to say happy Friday to everybody who had a rough day at work. You know what I'm saying? And now you're about to enjoy your weekend. Obviously, I got family over. You can hear them in the background. We're just chilling. But welcome to the Inside Boxing Edition. And I just want to give you guys Bob Arum's response to Keith. One time, or Keith was once nice Thurman, and I mean, he had a lot to say, and he was on the if I'm not mistaken, he was on the IFL TV interview, and I kind of enjoyed this fucking interview because Bob Arum kept it real, and all the point. And mind you, this shit came out today. Peace to Ring IQ, my man Julius. He came out this morning with his video. He basically precisely said the same thing I said with a little bit more technicality. Bob Arum just basically did it more technical than both of us, and peace to everybody else that was actually doing that. Give me 1 second, guys. Yes, sir. And I'm back. All right. So basically, man, let's get into exactly what Bob Arum said. All right. If you can hear it, I'm gonna be saying this all the time when I'm playing audio. So I got a new mic too. All right. I got a new fucking mic. So this is probably why I sound a little bit more dynamic. As a matter of fact, let me listen to myself on the replay real fast. Sorry for the echo. You can hear it? I'm gonna be saying this all the time when I'm playing audio. Yeah, it sounds great. Okay, cool. All right, so here we go with the interview. If you can hear it, just type in a Y, guys.
Yeah, I saw that. What the hell is he talking about? That I'm being cheap. I've been in this boxing business.
Can you guys hear it? I won't go any further unless I get an answer. So somebody just type a Y. I don't care who you are. Just type in a Y if you can hear it. I won't go any further unless I get an answer. No doubt, TJ. Can you hear it? Can you hear it, TJ? I want to make sure the quality is right for you guys. Okay, cool. Welcome, TJ. Happy Friday, my bro. All right, here we go.
And there were fighters who always said that myself, that it was not fair. There was a pie. We were getting this percentage, a smaller percentage. That was the normal life. Are we as a promoter taking too big a share of the pie? That's legitimate. That makes sense. But it doesn't make sense to say to a promoter, look, we know it's pandemic. We know there's a limited amount of money. But go into your own pocket and pay me what I want to get paid. I mean, for Christ's sake, there has to be some kind of business element. I mean, I would tell Thurman, hey, have somebody else promote the fight, let them lose money. I promise I'll buy a ringside ticket. I mean, you know, we have really, like other people, suffered without the revenue stream live game, without the United States pay viewers parties, can't do closed circuit, restaurants.
Now, didn't I say this yesterday, guys? Didn't I say this yesterday? I said this yesterday. I said the gates, okay, you can't do it because of this COVID shit. No, say my brother Khalil, the man of steel. No doubt. Let me take a time out to read what he wrote here. No doubt, my brother. I'm gonna put it up here. No doubt. He says, Brother Jedi, just want to thank you and show appreciation. In the past couple of weeks, you have been a strong presence and I've enjoyed all your work. Thanks. No doubt, my brother. Much love to you. God bless you and your family. You know, you my brother, along with TJ. You know what I'm saying? You guys are awesome. You know? All right, it's low. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna link you. I'm gonna connect it. All right. So that way, when I share the audio, I'm not gonna show you the video. But if I'm able to share the audio with you guys, maybe you'll hear it a bit more louder. You know, maybe that'll help you. So thank you, Khalil, for that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I really appreciate that very, very much, man. You are well appreciated, and I'm glad that I was able to get your mind off of shit that's been going on, man. I'm here for you, brother. I'm here for all you guys too. You know what I'm saying? So tell me if it's a bit more louder now.
And make that fight.
Were you a bit surprised by Keith Thurman's comments?
Yeah, I saw that. What the hell is he talking about? That I'm being cheap? I've been in this boxing business for many years.
All right, is it louder now, guys? Is it a bit louder now? Is it a little bit louder now, guys? All right, cool. No doubt. All right, guys, enjoy. Without any further ado, here's Mr. Arum.
And there were fighters who always said that, promoters myself, particularly King, that it was not fair that if there was a pie, we were getting this percentage. They said we should get a smaller percentage. That was one thing. That was the normal argument. Are we as a promoter taking too big a share of the pie? That's legitimate. That makes sense. But it doesn't make sense to say to a promoter, look, we know it's pandemic. We know there's a limited amount of money, but go into your own pocket.
And that's exactly, guys, didn't I say this yesterday? Didn't I say this yesterday? Everything this man, and mind you, this shit came out today. This was pressed today by IFL TV. Peace to you guys. See, I know my fucking boxing. I know the political side of boxing as well. I just don't like to talk about it because these guys are not on the same shit as I am, are not on the same shit as Julius from Ring IQ is, 10 Players, Roz Clark, guys that actually understand the business. You guys are going off of, oh, if this motherfucker's famous or if he's cute. No, it ain't got to do with that. And he's going to explain to you everything I said yesterday. He's going to bring it to a more technical term so you can understand. All of you guys out there. Of course, except for the hashtag Come Back to Boxing Crew.
And pay me what I want to get paid. I mean, for Christ's sake, there has to be some kind of business element. I mean, I would tell Thurman, hey, have somebody else promote the fight, let them lose money, and I promise I'll buy a ringside ticket to see the fight. I mean, we have really, like other promoters, suffered during this pandemic.
I did not say that. Did not say that. The fighters are the least feeling the pandemic, especially these, or should I say plandemic, because these fighters don't fight 2-3 times a fucking year. So they're not really feeling it. Keith Thurman, the rest of you fucking peanut butter and jelly boxing motherfuckers, peanut butter and cream cheese, PVC. Motherfuckers, you guys box once a year. How are you out here acting like you hurting? You got paid 1.5 million. And you talk about you won't take one and you don't need 10. So you want somewhere in the high double digits. Listen, man, it's the promoters that's really feeling this shit. Remember, they got to put the money up. They got to put mad shit up. So Keith Thurman, you and Al Heyman got some talking to do.
Without the revenue stream of a live gate, without in the United States, the pay-per-view is limited because people like to do it and make parties. You can't do closed circuit in bars and restaurants. But we've done it, and we've lost money doing it, but it was under control. But I am not going into our resources and pay a fighter a lot more money than is available in a particular fight. If he said to me, well, you got to get this money, and then the fighters should get all of it because there's a pandemic and you're not entitled to get it, I take a little umbrage on that, but I would accept it.
Look at that. He even said if it was terms where if it was a situation, which is a situation, and he stepped to him and he would have said, look, let the fighters do 50-50. He said, I would have stepped back from it. I would have made the fight and I would have stepped back and took a little commission from it. Where the fuck do these people get the idea that this fucking man here, I mean, I don't agree with his political views, but that doesn't change, it doesn't change a person's perspective. You know what I'm saying? To me, unless they try to force their shit on me. But this man here has been, and he told you how many years he's been doing this. How many fucking great legendary fights has Top Rank made that we speak about today and debate about today? This is why I said everything that Keith Thurman said is blasphemous and he's doubting his fucking self, bro. I'm never wrong because I speak on a platform of a fucking man because I was raised by a fucking man. And my grandmother gave me the perspective of women. None better because she was the eldest, so she knew all types of models of women. And my father was my elder, so he knew all types of models of fuckery coming from men. And Keith Thurman, right now, you're not acting like a fucking man. Bob Arum is the fucking promoter, son. And this man here is basically laying it all out for you. I said this yesterday. This shit was pressed today. I must know something.
But don't tell me I got to do the fight and go into my pocket for millions of dollars to make the fight happen. Why? What's the reason for that? I mean, it makes no sense.
Well, listen, Bob, thank you for the first interview of the year.
That's basically what it is. He said it makes no sense for him to make that fight. First of all, Keith Thurman, we could basically say came off of a 2-year or 2.5-year layoff, came back. And then all this shit that he was talking about, I fought motherfuckers with bone spurs. So you're a damaged fighter. You don't think this man looks at you like that? You are just a contender, and you're fucking out here asking for championship money. Like if you're fucking, like you faggots like to say, A-side. You guys are fucking crazy, bro. You guys are real fucking nuts. Real nuts. Yeah, so, it gets to a point that this promoter, Bob Arum, is the vet. And I guarantee you guys that every promoter out there took a page from Bob Arum's book. It's funny how him and Eddie Hearn get along pretty good. Him and Duva did some things, right? Even other promoters before him and Oscar De La Hoya. So the problem here is that Keith Thurman and guys from PBC are acting like PBC is the top brand, and PBC is not the fucking top brand at all. Just because you got a welterweight champion who's partially unified and don't really want to fight, this motherfucker came out and said, "Oh man, I'm not fighting Keith Thurman. Fuck Keith Thurman." Wow, Keith Thurman, weren't you the one yesterday saying in your interview and your rant that you PBC guys are good on this side? Y'all don't need Arum. But what's funny is that Aerospace Jr. is telling you, fuck you, I don't need you. And you're with PBC. Electro Jed, what's going on, brother? And tonight I will be passing links, brother. I will be passing links. And I hope you brothers will get up here and basically join me so we can talk on this. And Khalil, I want you to email me, man. I got to give you my number, brother. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I said that there are selective fight fans, you know, that are, you know, that I consider good people. You're one of them. So you need to have my number. Brian, you need to have my number. So reach me at this email here. Right. And when you get there, just pass me your number. And then what I'll do is I'll give you mine. And you know what I'm saying? We can you know, get in touch and shit. You know, if I'm ever in your city, you're ever in here, you know what I'm saying? And you know, basically could kick it, man. You know what I'm saying? I want all you guys, man. You guys, you know, and my man Electro Jet as well. I want you guys to hit my Gmail. Give me your number, or if you don't want to, but I want you guys to have mine. And what I'll do is I'll send it to you through your email. You know what I'm saying? And we can exchange numbers, and we all could, you know what I'm saying? Because we're family here. This is you can basically say one of the most longest, purest, truth-telling boxing / current event / variety channels on here. So you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'll check it out, TJ. Definitely. You know what it was? I'm sorry about that. I had turned off my my notifications because on my phone, bro. How many guys in the chat turn on the notifications and shit? And that fucking you know, whatever ringtone you set it on, it just every time you get a lot of emails, just like and you know what I'm saying? So it's like annoying. So I had to turn it down. Yeah. So I'll turn it back on and shit. But back to you know, Keith sometimes Thurman, you know, he gotta understand, man, you're not as valuable as you think you are, bro. You guys are not valuable at all. Shit, in the real boxing world, Aerospace Jr. is not as valuable or prestigious as he thinks he is, or as these fight fans think they are. See, the problem with these young fight fans and these new current event fight fans, the problem here is that they've never seen great fighters like we have on a pay-per-view, or if we actually sat down in an arena and watched them. They have never seen greatness in front of them. They've never seen their fighters go through adversity. They've never seen their fighters go through any type of attrition. So they think that Sean Porter and Errol Spence Jr. was a good fight. And both of them looked confused. They didn't know what to do. That shit was it was a good fight. Yeah, it was a good punch you in your face fight. But during that match, show me any type of maneuvers motherfuckers were doing. You guys be bugging out, man. You know, guys down here, my people, we know what we talk about. And I'm more than sure these motherfuckers, all my motherfuckers, they because I'm their motherfucker. They kick your ass on your videos. They kick your ass in your streams. They kick your ass in your section, your chat section. You know why? Because boxing knowledge has to be fucking passed on correctly. And I am proud of the people that follow me. I'm proud of you guys because I see you guys. I see you, bro. You guys don't think that, bro. I go through comment sections through motherfuckers and I see you guys. I see how you school niggas, especially Hawker Mustang. That's a general in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of you guys, man. And I stand with y'all. Thank you for standing with me. And thank you for accepting me for what I am. You know what I'm saying? Or for who I am. Which is, you know what? I am not gonna fucking hold my tongue. So that means that people that fuck with me do not hold their tongues. People that fuck with me love the truth. People that fuck with me will tell you in your face, bro, why are you trying to make bullshit? I see you making it before you even fucking made it. Right? That's how we are. That's how we roll. So Keith One Time Thurman just got answered by Bob Arum, and Bob Arum let him know exactly what the fuck the deal was. And I'm going to rewind it one more time so that way, guys that are just joining in, what's up, people? Happy Friday. You know what I'm saying? Weekend Warriors. And I want you guys to listen to this once more. As you can tell, that Bob Arum is, and you know what I love about this? Bob Arum told him without cursing at him, without telling him about, oh, yesterday Keith Thurman was, oh, punch in your face. I'm there. Keith Thurman was anybody. What does that sound like? You see the difference here? What does that sound? That sounds like a fucking fighter who doubts himself, knows that his stock has fallen, is fucking desperate, and he's fucking reaching. This is why I called him a tentacle-faced ass nigga. Because he's reaching. This nigga he looked like that dude from fucking Pirates of the Caribbean, right? That squid looking motherfucker with tentacles on his face. That's Keith Thurman because he's reaching. Keith, one time, reaching sometimes. Thurman, son. Word up. And yo, that haircut, for you people that know Spanish, that nigga look like a canepa. Tell me Keith Thurman don't look like a canepa now that he shaved his fucking hair off. He looked like a canepa. And it's crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy. My man, Hawker Mustang in the building. Bro, I just saluted you. I'm glad you came here. I was telling him that you were general in the chat when it comes to schooling motherfuckers on their lives. No doubt. Everybody welcome the terrifying Hawker Mustang. I got you. I just got your Instagram, brother. Brian Hawkin. I just got you, brother. No doubt. I'll hit you back with my number. No doubt. You know? So I'm going to pass the link. I want brothers to get up here and talk with me. And I want you to discuss with me exactly how you see Keith Thurman in this light. Exactly how is it that he's behaving? And do you find it kind of blasphemous and disrespectful the way he came out to Bob Arum? Now, while you guys are deciding to join me on the chat, I'm going to play this audio so you can play it, so you can hear it. Bob Arum killed him with class.
And make that fight.
Were you a bit surprised by Keith Thurman's comments?
Yeah, I saw that. What the hell is he talking about? That I'm being cheap? You know, I've been in this boxing business for many years, and there were fighters who always said that, or promoters myself, particularly King, that it was not fair that if there was a pie, we were getting this percentage. They said we should get a smaller percentage. That was one thing. That was the normal argument. Are we as a promoter taking too big a share of the pie? That's legitimate. That makes sense. But it doesn't make sense to say to a promoter, look, we know it's pandemic. We know there's a limited amount of money, but go into your own pocket and pay me what I want to get paid. I mean, for Christ's sake, there has to be some kind of business element. I mean, I would tell Thurman, hey, have somebody else promote the fight, let them lose money, and I promise I'll buy a ringside ticket to see the fight. I mean, you know, we have really, like other promoters, suffered during this pandemic without the revenue stream of a live gate, without, in the United States, the pay-per-view is limited because people like to do it and make parties. You can't do closed circuit in bars and restaurants. Well, we've done it, and we've lost money doing it, but it was under control. But I am not going into our resources and pay a fighter a lot more money than is available in a particular fight. If he said to me, well, you got to get this money, and then the fighters should get all of it because there's a pandemic and you're not entitled to get it, I take a little umbrage on that, but I would accept it. But don't tell me I got to do the fight and go into my pocket for millions of dollars to make the fight happen. Why? What's the reason for that? I mean, it makes no sense.
And there you have it. There you have it. Said by the man himself. You know what I'm saying? Everybody welcome brother Brian Hawkin, the motherfucking pint smasher. I saw that video, bro. You got down, bro. Yo, this motherfucker here is no joke, bro. If there's a contest in liquid, I'm going for my man, Mr. Hawkin. What's going on, brother?
How you doing, Jelly?
All right, brother. How you doing today, man? God bless you, bro.
God bless you. I got a bit of a cold, so
It's okay. It's okay.
yeah. There's a difference between getting paid what you want and paid what you're worth.
Right.
And Keith Thurman, over the last 16, 17, 18 months, what has he done to prove his worth?
Exactly.
Sweet everything. Nothing. All he's done is bitch, moan, and complain. That's all I've ever heard. That's all I've heard Keith Thurman do over the last 16, 17 months. Every time I hear him talk, he just sounds stupider and stupider.
Good.
You know?
Good observation. Yeah, it seems that way, right, brother? It seems like every time he's been talking, and every time he says something, like you can tell, like, what's wrong with you, Keith? Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I was like, seek counseling. He does need that. It looks like that loss to Manny Pacquiao. It looks like him giving up that WBA, right? And trying to get it back from Pacquiao. It looks like everything that he's done from getting injured is just failing him. So what he's doing now is trying to use his mouthpiece, because he was pretty good with his mouth, talking that shit when he was marketable. Now Keith Thurman is not as his stock has fallen drastically, and him doing this now is definitely fallen drastically. And on top of that, have you noticed, Brian, that Errol Spence Jr. had told him, fuck Keith Thurman?
Yeah. The reason the stock has dropped drastically is not because of Bob Arum. It's not because of the PBC. It's not because of anybody but himself. He's pricing himself out of fights. He thinks he's worth 10. He thinks he's worth 10 million.
Right.
You know. Yeah. What's up, man? He thinks he's worth 10 million quid.
Right.
Which really he ain't worth. At this moment, like if he got a million quid, he should be on his knees, hands and knees, kissing Bob Arum's feet or whoever gives him the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least Sean Porter is an act. He was offered 1.5 million or whatever, or 1 million. At least he's an active fighter. At least he's been active over the last 18 months. I've not seen nothing since Manny Pacquiao beat Keith Thurman, and I think he's sounding desperate now.
Right.
He comes off desperate.
Yeah, absolutely right, man. Everybody, welcome, brother Electro Jed. What's going on, my bro?
What's up, my brother from another mother? How you doing, man?
All right, man. Good to see you, bro. The beard is looking sharp, bro. The beard's looking sharp.
Dude, I actually had to shave a little. I had to take this shit off here, and I had to get rid of the neck beard. So
he said neck beard. Yo, peace to my man Sanctus. What's going on, Sanctus? Sanctus says Arum should come out and say he made a mistake, that he meant 100,000, not 1 million. He lost 900,000 for letting Josecito Lopez make him look like a swap shop fighter.
yeah, you know what? You can't really go. Okay, all right. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna not $1 million though. I'm gonna say not $1 million. All right,
Right, right.
but not as low as 100,000. This we're talking about. We're talking about maybe 750 tops.
Right.
That's on the high end, is what I'm thinking about. 750 tops. If he just wants to get in there, bang, boom, bing, 500.
Yeah. No doubt.
You know?
No doubt. No
Well,
doubt. I mean, look.
100,000 is kind of insulting, man.
No. That's why he said it. He said it. He said that to fuck around with him. Like, you know, he was
Just
just
a
saying
little
that.
insulting, man.
No. My man Sanctus said that as a joke, but because he knows what he's worth. But look, 1.5, right, is good enough for him. I think, because remember, if you guys joined the live yesterday, right, he came out and said, "You ain't gonna give me no 1 million, but I don't need 10 million." So then, what in the highest fucking, what in the Price is Right is your number? He doesn't even know. What's up? I'm Phil. Welcome, my brother.
Yeah. I got an idea.
Right now, Keith Thurman, Keith Thurman,
sorry.
more shit comes out of his mouth than his hands. I'm not even talking shit.
I got an
No,
idea.
you're not. Yo, those are facts, Electro. Those are facts, brother.
That's Credo, right? I got an idea. 999,990.
Y'all can be making me laugh and show my toothless smile and shit, because that's gonna be good.
I sure my
all
teeth,
night, man.
Hey, my teeth ain't much better, man. My teeth are going yellow, and I don't know why. They're going yellow for a while, so you know that's what it is.
It's all good.
But, yeah. Right. I would have said that. If I was Bob today, I go, well, I'll offer him 999,999.
Yo, salute,
then they'll say, well, what's that after tax?
That's what he said. After he said, if I get $1 million, what? Well, what's that after taxes? 600,000, motherfucker. It's less than that, because you got to pay your trainer. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay. So you probably be left with at least 300,000, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the point. If you want to be worth a lot of money, you got to do what the old school guys used to do. You know what that was? Fight. These and the way you practice your craft, you know, and sharpen your skills, honing your skills, and then when you go out there, what's up, Philip? Carl Roberts, how you doing, my brother? Right? And you get out there, and then all of a sudden, you either pointing motherfuckers out impressively, making them look like, you know, the motherfuckers can't fuck with me, or you're knocking motherfuckers out. But it's just your work ethic in that ring is exactly what gives you your pricing, what you're worth. Look at Mike Tyson. Him coming in, he became a star. Why? Because this whole shit was, I'm going in there and I'm breaking motherfuckers, right? Evander Holyfield, because he was a great boxer with a cast iron chin, right?
Yeah.
And look, and he could box, right? I mean, we could keep going down the line of how motherfuckers became top, you know what I'm saying? Top rank.
Yeah.
Right. So now these guys are expecting, because you fought Manny Pacquiao. I'll give it to you. You fought the roughest and toughest. You're the one, Keith Thurman, in PBC that has actually stepped out and fought rough and tough motherfuckers. But at the same time now, you're not doing that now. You're on the road to coming back. So you need to start thinking.
And on top of that, how good was he when he did fight the rough and tough? Seriously.
Yeah.
How good was he? How was his performance?
It was mediocre.
Okay.
I always fought,
compared to the likes of a Manny Pacquiao.
Exactly.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's the thing, with Keith. I've never been over. I always thought he was a tough dude. He's got, you know, decent boxing skills. I was never overly confident in his boxing skills.
Right.
You know, so, you know, there's always a point with him where I thought, you know, he goes in against somebody not top tier, but mid tier could beat him, you know.
Right.
You know, so I rated Keith, but never overrated him to the point where I thought, you know, this guy will be one of the greats.
Look, Sanctus Deuce, is that who that is?
Yeah.
Look, he put that down right. Look what he said.
He said
even Ali didn't go. Yeah, after a loss, he didn't go right to the champ. He had to fight a few times. Even
Right.
Ali. Who
Right.
the fuck this motherfucker think he is?
Exactly.
You know?
Now you see the way I was going off yesterday, Electro? Bro, I had to go off and bring everybody the shame on the nigga segment because, bro, you know, I had to beat sense into him spiritually. Like I had to send that out there like that because, bro, how are you saying that you're better than Terrence Crawford and you haven't been active? You don't even have a strap. You're not even undefeated no more.
Yeah.
And it's not even about being undefeated, but now when we're talking in the class, what's up, Chris Cord? How you doing, my brother? God bless you. But now if we're talking in the class of Terrence Crawford, my man.
Terrence
Hypocrisy.
Crawford has been fighting tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 fighters. All right.
Right.
When Thurman fought, he didn't fight tier 1 and tier 2. He was on tier 3 fighters just to fill in the gaps. Where was his challenge? Until he got his shit rocked.
Yeah, well, Manny was probably the toughest guy could have stepped in the ring with. And do you want to know something? When he did step in the ring with Manny, I give him a lot of praise after the fight. You know, I thought he performed all right. You know, I give him a lot of praise.
Yeah.
I was expecting him maybe if he was injured, go away for a while, come back stronger. You know, because there was a lot of talk at the time. You know, he was having hand injuries. You know.
Yeah.
So now I was expecting him to go away, come back stronger.
I forgot the name of that one
Yes, but he hasn't even made that case because he's just every time I hear him, he's complaining, and it's about money, and it's a price out.
Right.
It's like he doesn't even want to fight these guys, or he wants a retirement fight.
Yeah, it's
he
crazy.
Wants retirement money. And
that exactly. I pointed that out yesterday too. On Rival.
Oda was talking about that too. You hit that nail right on the head. He wants that last payday.
He wants that. Yeah, definitely. Peace to my man Unrivaled Boxing Talk. Mark, how you doing, my brother? God bless you and yours, man. I hope you're good over there, brother. Good to see you, man. Yo, Chris Court says, give Keith Thurman a $25 Amazon gift card.
Yeah.
yo, Chris, that's cold, man. That's fucking cold, son. Oh shit!
Philip Arum said he'd buy a ticket to the fight if somebody else promoted it.
He killed him with class, bro. He killed him with class, man. Philip says, Crawford was undisputed in different weight in a different weight class. Thurman not fit to shine in his boots, really. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Well said, Philip. Well said. Thank you so much for that insight, bro. Hell yeah. It's like, you know, like I said, in boxing, right? Not today's boxing. In boxing. Mark will agree with me. Philip will agree with me. Chris, everybody, Khalil, everybody, right? Check it out. Boxing, using these and training yourself, right? And being dedicated and focused. And when you go in that ring, that's what makes you worth. That's what shows what you're worth. Like I said, look at the legends. Look how Mike Tyson got on top and was making. And to this day, he is nobody has beat him in the heavyweight division as to being the highest paid heavyweight, right? So you got to think about it, bro. The way he did his work. If we want to, we could go with Floyd Mayweather too, even though he was gimmick. But the point is,
you and I are gonna fucking like disagree on Mayweather.
No. I don't like Mayweather either, but I can't take away his work ethic though. I cannot do that. That motherfucker's a gym rat. That motherfucker's a gym rat. But you know, he did use a lot of, should I say, gimmickry. He's a gimmick fighter. I know, bro. I know, Electro. I know, bro. I started my channel ripping this motherfucker apart, bro. But I can't take away his work ethic though in the gym. That motherfucker's a beast. You know what I'm saying? But look at Manny Pacquiao. Look at the way he fought. Why do you think he's worth so much fucking money? Right? Now, Keith Thurman thinks just because you fought Manny Pacquiao, you're supposed to be up there in the $20 million club, 18, 15. No, bro. No. Bro, Electro Jet, have you seen his haircut lately?
I saw it when you were playing the audio. I actually had the audio. Not the audio, but I was watching the video too because I had it up too. It's like
Bro,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
bro, do you speak Spanish, right, Electro?
Pero claro que sí.
Bro, you know what? Tell me he don't look like a canepa.
Dude, didn't you see me? I was LOLing all the like, oh my fucking
A
God.
canepa is like a Spanish fiber fruit. They're small and they come
Okay.
like like in grapes, but they have a skin on them. And when you break them, it's like a fibered sweet fruit, and you suck the hairs off of them and you spit it out.
Okay.
It's
Like
delicious.
a chia pet when it first starts sprouting.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know.
Yo,
Do
my
we?
man
Do,
needed the fucking he needs that that beard, that hot beard comb that they got out now. He need that shit for his eyebrows, bro.
Yeah, his shit was looking kind of bushy, man.
Bro, them shits look like two drunk gerbils were hanging out on his brow, bro.
yeah. Do we?
But
Yeah,
dude, with this mug, I can't talk shit. So that's it. That's the only thing. I got this mug. I can't talk no shit on somebody's looks. But that chia pet thing,
Yo, peace to Val Bob. Val Bob, what's up, bro? Welcome to the live, bro. Happy Friday. God bless you and yours. Welcome, man. Welcome to your home, kid. Chet Collins, welcome, my brother. Welcome, brother.
What's up, guys? Everyone in the chat. Everyone. Do we all agree that Keith Thurman doesn't want to fight? Or he's looking for that one big payday?
Yeah,
no, that's it. Yeah, no, we're all in agreement there. I put it this way: the way he was talking, the audio that Jay was putting out yesterday, the way he was talking, that sounds like somebody that wants that last payday.
Yeah.
Now, that might not be the case. Don't get me wrong. That might not be the case. But the way he was talking and his body language, that's what he was saying.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And Jay had to just call that shit out as he saw it, man. And I have to give props where props is due. You nailed that shit right on the head, man.
Exactly. And thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. My man Sanctus, man. My man Sanctus Deuce just hit. Yo, bro, you got gems tonight, Sanctus. But of course, I never underestimated you. He says Keith Thurman had the audacity to say that these guys don't want to get hit. Shaking my fucking head, laughing my ass, laughing my fucking ass off. He goes, that fool gets hurt and wants to jump over the top rope. Back in the day, he said he wanted to burn, and now all he does is burn rubber. You fucking A, bro. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, bro. And Chris caught Roy Jones too. The way he fought, caught the people's eye. Like, today, yeah, you got your handful of fighters, you got Inu, Nariaga, you got fucking, I mean, you gotta now it's becoming two hands full. Before it was just one hand, right? Now you got a whole bunch of legacy fighters, right? Well, you got some legacy fighters, and then you've got a whole bunch of prize fighters. And Keith Thurman, you went from a legacy fighter to a fucking prize fighter, like a real prize. Like, all you want is the money now, because that's what you were saying. But before it was, you better not duck me, son, right? Before you was all like my man Sanctus Deuce just said, you was all about King Kong in the chest. I'll fight anybody. But now you're like, well, if I'm gonna be King Kong, you know what I'm saying? With a fucking Chia Pet haircut, with H Money's hairline, then I definitely you gotta give me 20 million. You know what that problem is? You're looking for a payday, and because you know that when you fight Terrence Crawford, he gonna beat your ass into fucking retirement, bro.
Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao took your soul.
I'm Phil says Keith wants his ponytail back.
Now, all the boxers you mentioned so far, man, the one that I have the most respect for was Roy Jones, man, because Roy Jones, for me, man, is like he has so much showmanship, but he had the skill behind it. And not only did he have the skill, he was a talented boxer, but he had this ridiculous speed and reaction that you couldn't hit him. He played a lot. He played too much, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I think Roy probably the greatest boxer athlete in the last 30 like natural athlete.
Yeah.
In the last 30 or 40 years. It was just not his talent, what he had, the athleticism.
He was nasty. Let me tell you something.
So
my man, right? my man, and you know, you know what I'm saying? The X-Man. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Who was fucked up by the Dark Destroyer, right? My man, he was nasty. He beat the shit out of fucking shit. Who's the fuck? I forgot his name, man. The Hawk. I forgot. I got so many boxers in my head right now. At that time, somebody please help me out here. I forgot his fucking name, and I have so many boxers in the tip of my tongue.
I think that's a fucking Hispanic thing, because when you got it in your mind, and then all of a sudden it will come out your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
That happens to me all. That happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
It's up here. It's up here. It just won't come out here. You know,
man. God damn it, bro.
I have talking yesterday. You were talking about Tito Ortiz, man, and I was like,
yeah, the YouTuber, yeah, he was fucking great, man. Not Aaron Pryor Sanctus. Shit, man. Julian Jackson. Yes, thank you, Gerald.
Julian Jackson.
Thank you, and that's who I'm talking about, McClellan, right? Check it out, bro. Let me tell you something. He sparked Julian Jackson not once, twice, and that had that not happened with the Dark Destroyer, bro. Right? Had that not happened to him, bro, he would have been like a Roy Jones at that time. Because he had great athleticism. He hit hard. My man had craft, bro. He had craft. You know, he's one of them. Michael Nunn also was a nice motherfucker, too. You know what I mean? Like, there were a lot of guys in the mid-90s that were nice.
Which one was Michael Nunn? Remind me.
Michael second to none.
Okay, second to none. Okay, now
yeah.
Okay, second to none. Yeah, right.
Welcome, Gerald McClellan. Welcome, my brother. Welcome. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for helping me. I had that shit at the tip of my tongue, and I'm just like, damn. He goes, there were two Hawks. Yeah, Aaron Pryor and Jay. Yeah, that's right. And Aaron Pryor was like, what time is it? Hawk time. What time is it? Hawk time. Hell yeah, bro. Aaron Pryor was nice too, bro. I can't take, like I said, I can't take nothing away from them, bro. I can't take nothing away from them.
What were the two Russians that came out? The heavyweight Russians that came out that fucking hit like fucking.
Oh, the Klitschko's? The brothers? Yeah, the Klitschko's were good too.
Fuckers hit hard, man.
I thought
steel for jaws, man. Seriously.
I thought Vitaly was stronger the two.
Hell yeah. You know? And you know who else was good? But the problem was that his temperament is what made people look away. But when he was in that ring, people couldn't resist looking at him. You know who that was?
Who?
I'll give you a little hint. Burger King. I don't like you. Get away from me. Burger King. Who in the chat? And guess who I'm talking about? Burger King, motherfucker. I don't like you. Who in the chat? Come on. Come on, guys. You know who I'm talking about. Who in the chat? DV Douglas, welcome, my brother. Welcome. Who in the chat know who I'm saying? Come on. I give you 5 more seconds. Philip Carr got it. Yup. James Toney was the most masterful motherfucker that I've ever seen at that time, bro. Roy Jones took him to school. But yo, when he was middleweight, bro, my man was slick. My man was fast. My man hit hard. Bro, he didn't even use his legs. He just moved 1 little fucking inch, 2 inches, and you would completely miss it. He'd make you pay for that shit dearly, bro. I used to love watching him, but back then I didn't like the way he spoke. Now I do.
I got a question for you. I want to see where your head's at. All right. Who had the best?
Hold on, time out. My bad. It was Unrivaled that said it first. Yo, Unrivaled, this shit just came up now. My bad. It was Unrivaled that said it first. My bad, Unrivaled. Yeah.
You can include the chat on this. Who had? Weight class doesn't matter because I'm giving you choices. Tommy the Hitman Hearns. Tommy Morrison. Tyson.
Tommy Morrison had one of the deadliest left hooks in boxing, bro.
Right now, Tyson, and then the next one, because people don't know him for his hooks, but he was Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck was his name? Deadly fucking Hook. Holy shit.
What weight class? What weight class? What weight class?
He was bantamweight.
Okay, what year? What years?
This was mid-90s.
Mid-90s?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There are a lot of motherfuckers who had crazy hooks.
Yeah.
Duran had a good hook too, but he was more he was more of an uppercut guy. All right, we'll just leave it.
Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
We'll just leave it with the choices I gave you. All right. As far as beautifully executed hooks, your choices are Hitman Hearns, Morrison, Tyson, and I said somebody else, didn't I? What are they saying down there?
No,
he said, I got milk. I got milk.
90s.
I got milk. Check Collins says Bob Foster. Craig
Bob Forster. Huh?
Yeah. Craig Essex, welcome, my brother. Bob Foster, welcome. Craig Essex says Prince Nassim Hamed.
Oh, Prince Nassim. Okay, yeah. But you know what? Nassim had a fucking weak jaw.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to appreciate a boxer, even though he has skills. It's hard to appreciate a boxer that has a glass jaw.
Yeah, man. Yo, let me tell you something. I used to like watching. I didn't like him being so being such a show off. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that was part of his gimmick. All right, no doubt. But when he got beat the fuck up, when he really got beat the fuck up, that shit was hilarious to me, bro. The way he dropped, bro, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He got his
because it looks funny as shit, man. It does, man.
Yeah, and he crumbled too. He just said, I was like, it's slinky. Yo, my man just fucking dropped, bro. Yo, Sanctus says, Mike Ayabuchi. Yeah, bro.
Look at that. Wilfred Vasquez. Oh, fuck.
Meldrick Taylor.
Totally forgot about him.
No doubt. Oh, Puerto Rican rum. ¿Qué pasa, hermano? Felicidades. How you doing, brothers? You know what I'm saying?
Joe Frazier in that list.
Yeah, bro. You could put a lot of motherfuckers. Look, bantamweight in the 90s. Wilfredo Vasquez. Is that who you're talking about, Ched?
Oh, you talking me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I just totally forgot. When he put that name up there, I forgot. That's a name that needed to be up there, man. Because that was a little powerhouse right there. But anyway, of those boxers, I tell you, who do you think had the most perfectly executed hook? It's just like, because all of them pulled people off the canvas.
Right. Well, I have to go with Tommy Morrison, bro. That motherfucker had a knife. I mean, he didn't prove too well against motherfucking damn it, man. Once again with the fucking
I know. I'm not gonna be able to come up with it either. Tapia was good, man. Listen, I got a lot of love for Tapia. Tapia's from out here where I'm
bro. Johnny Tapia, bro. That was a crazy fucking dude, but he could fight, bro.
Dude, he was a fucking thug, man. The only reason I'm telling you this is I'm in Albuquerque. That's where this motherfucker's from. Tapia was that. He was all about he'll knuckle it up with anybody at any time.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something right now. Hector Macho Camacho. Let's not forget that man.
Yeah, Camacho was.
Let's not forget Macho Time. Let me tell you something.
Macho man.
I had asked this, right? Right, guys. I had asked this, right? I said, if you put Manny Pacquiao in Camacho's time in that weight class, tell me that wouldn't have been the best fight, bro.
Ooh, that would have been better than Hearns and Leonard, man.
Bro, that would have been crazy, bro. That would have been fucking. We still would have been talking about it till today, son. Somebody definitely would have got knocked the fuck out in fashion. In that fight.
Yeah, I'm great. I'm telling you, right?
No, I disagree with you there. I don't think none of them would have got knocked out. That would have went all the way.
You think so?
I think that would have went to the last second. Think about the talent of those two.
That's true. Let's go to the chat and weigh in on them, guys. Val Bob. Yeah, I boxed, but I was more of a Muay Thai Buran kickboxer. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. You know,
Yeah, I
for
boxed.
back then. You know what I'm saying?
Um,
But I was always boxing in there. You know, but who do you guys think would have won? Put it this way: who do you guys think a knockout would have produced in that fight between Pacquiao and Camacho, or do you think somebody would have got knocked the fuck out? You can write decision, or you can write KO.
I'm gonna go with decision.
Okay, so Electro Jet, my man Electro says decision. Brian?
I got Camacho KO.
Camacho knocks Pacquiao out for Mr. Harkin. Anybody else? Yep. Come on, guys. Anybody else? Let's take this survey because that fight came across my mind, and I was like, oh, just imagine that.
I know.
Imagine the style, right?
Yeah.
Imagine the evasiveness we would have seen. Imagine, bro, that would have been crazy.
The
bro.
punishment, the punishment, the punishment of both men. Put it like this here: if I was watching it, I'd probably be in pain. Every single punch, man. Boom.
I'll give you a good matchup. Ray Leonard in his prime, Roy Jones in his prime.
Well, it depends. I mean, if you're talking middleweight, Leonard.
Yeah.
Well, Leonard was diminishing. Leonard was diminishing by that time. So
I said in the prime. In their
prime.
In their prime.
I have to go. I have to go with Sugar Ray Leonard, bro. He was a chemist in there.
Yeah,
my man was a chemist in there.
Yeah,
I do not believe that Roy Jones would have been able to do all his antics in the ring with Leonard as he did with all the other boxers that he played around with.
Yeah, and their prime, I think Roy Jones, even at it's too big for him. I think Roy Jones sleeps him. And
but remember what he did to Danny Lalonde though, and that was a much bigger, hard-hitting man.
Yeah, remember what he did to Hearns.
Yeah.
And Hearns no one hit harder than him.
All right. Let's see. Sanctus says Manny stops Macho late. Then we got Craig Essex who says Pac by decision. My man Val Bob says Pac-Man by KO. My man Chris Court the Judge says I really don't know. That's okay, bro. Zoogie, what's going on, my man Zoogster? God bless you, bro. Let's see. Val Bob says, all right, Pac by later rounds, no doubt. Philip Carl says points.
That goes to
it would be similar to Camacho versus versus Ramirez, in my opinion. I see. Okay. Let's see. Chet Collins, my man, Mr. Collins says 12 rounds. Manny Camacho, too much guile to get KO'd. But Manny would go up one slide and down the other. Okay. I see where you're getting at, no doubt. Yeah, exactly, Bob. He's got a point there. He's got a big point. Chet, I like that, bro. Motherfuckers is coming with their knowledge, son. All right. Philip Carr says it would be similar to Camacho versus Ramirez, in my opinion. Okay. All right. Let's see. Chet Collins says Roy Jones versus Foster. I got Foster by KO. Ooh, okay.
Foster knocks him, mate.
Craig Esson says Ernie Shavers is the hardest hitter of all time. Sorry, mate. I hear that. I can
you know what? I can see that.
I can respect that.
I can respect that. But you compare Ernie Shavers to George Foreman.
Right.
Come on. And they were both around at the same time. Who devastated the most boxers?
Who devastated the most boxers?
Who devastated the most boxers in their class between Shavers and he did just walking.
Hold on. Between Shavers and who?
And Foreman.
Oh, Foreman. Motherfuckers were scared of Foreman.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
In the ring and people like, oh, I'm done. It's like
Foreman was a big hay baling motherfucker, bro. This dude to eat fucking oatmeal. I mean, this dude to fuck your true son. What's going on, brother? Nick Undisputed. What's up, brother? You know what I'm saying? But Shavers was feared too now. Let's
No,
let's
he
not
was.
get that. But
That's
the
come out
most,
and say it, respect it.
but imposing, like intimidation, bro. George Foreman with that afro and them pork chop sideburns, bro. And this nigga look like a fucking. My man look crazy, son. My man look crazy, and his mustache needed a fucking trim, bro. He was fucking dudes up, bro. Come on, bro. That shit was scary, bro. The way he was fucking bending that fucking fucking punching bag so with blow like bow. That shit was folding.
I'll put it to you this way. I'll put it to you this way.
Bow.
Foreman was as intimidating in the ring as Singletary was on the fucking field. Okay, you understand? People were afraid of Singletary. When I hope you guys know who I'm talking about. But people were afraid of Singletary because they didn't want him touching them. Because he had those crazy eyes and he was fast as fuck and he hurt a lot of football players. So people were as afraid of Foreman as they were of Singletary. I'm making the comparison.
No, I hear you. I hear you. That's
yeah. Most fighters were knocked out beforehand they stepped in the ring with George.
No doubt. No doubt. On right.
Why the fuck do you think Ali kept his ass away from him?
Yeah, but yo, he played Foreman, bro. He
did.
He stood up there, bro. I mean, my man was shitting and pissing blood for fucking months. But bro, my man fucked him up, bro. He made him waste his energy. He was rubbing his afro and shit. He was mushing him. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got, George. That's all you got, right? And he was getting mad. Get these hands. What's going on, brother? You know what I'm saying? He got mad. He was getting tight as shit. On Rival says pure. He goes clean, pure knockouts. Asleep. Shavers has way more. I can respect.
You think so? Do you really think so, though? Honestly.
What? As to
No. I'm replying to.
To a rival.
Yeah.
He'll answer you. Foreman, my favorite of all time. Philip says. Chet says for his size. He goes for his size. Sam, the Boston Tar, baby Langford. Great fighter, great boxer, bro. So Saint says Archie Moore devastated the most fighters in his weight class. I have to go with that too. There are a lot of fighters who devastated motherfuckers in their weight class, man. See, that's the problem. See, I'm glad this is being brought up today. Yo, I love each and every one of you motherfuckers out there, bro. Long live male toxicity. Bro.
I just wish we had the class of boxer now.
That's exactly where I was getting at, my brother. Yo, these guys today, bro, don't finish or don't close a weight class like these motherfuckers used to.
Yeah.
You see how we're talking about how one man terrorized like all 20 motherfuckers, all 20 fucking contenders that were in his weight class, bro, and finished it off. And even if he didn't finish all of them off, he fought the most important ones, right? These motherfuckers were all talking about what happened to today, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's going, I'm going to take a title here. I'm going to take a title there. I'm going to take a title there. Oh, shit, I lost. That's how it is. Like, go ahead.
Can I put it another way?
Yeah.
You mean these guys today won maybe 2 fights a year, if lucky, maybe 1 fight every 18 months?
It's not just
I
that.
have already meant to clean out of the division.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, all right? But think about it. The class of fighter we have now, I'm not saying they don't have talent, but I'm telling you right now, I used to be a lot more interested in boxing back in the day than I am now. And it's more because of the behavior. Back in the day, back in the 70s and the 60s and the 80s and the 90s, you had a class of boxers. They acted a certain way in the ring, but out of the ring, you didn't hear shit about, this one was doing this, they were doing that. Maybe Tyson.
Yeah,
but that's
right. I'll put it the best way possible. Maybe thank God for some of their sakes they didn't have social media, because they might end up as assholes.
True.
Oh yeah. No doubt. Get these hands. Yeah, Roy was bigger. That's a fact. Roy was stronger. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean that he would have beaten Sugar Ray Leonard. And yes, he was defensively sound, but his shit was more being elusive than it was actually
reflex,
defense. You know what I'm saying? So when we're talking speed here, though, Roy Jones would have had a very, very hard day at the office with Sugar Ray Leonard. I think Sugar Ray is a tactician, bro. He's a technician. Like, you don't understand. Roy Jones, he was sort of a technician, but he was more like, freestyle. Like, he was going with the flow. If it hit you, you know what I'm saying? It hit you. If you was coming, he'll hit you at the. But Sugar Ray Leonard was very cautious. Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Leonard was very. He was very, very precise with his punching as well. There's times that Roy Jones would miss because of his, overstepping and shit, you know what I'm saying, and moving and doing all of this juking and stuff, but Sugar Ray Leonard also had great stamina. You know what I'm saying? Everybody welcome Brother Mark Unrivaled. What's going on, brother?
What's up, brother?
Good evening, fellas. How's it going?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, man. How you doing, kid?
This is good stuff, man. I was enjoying the conversation. I came on just because it's easier than typing in the chat. So I've gone through their entire records, both Foreman's and Shavers, right? Foreman had 22 clean one-punch knockouts, which is a lot. But Shavers had 47. It's a massive difference of clean one-punch knockouts. Like, just sleeping dudes unconscious.
Are you including, though, the split, though, as far as Foreman goes? Are you including the split? Because you got to remember, he retired for a long time, came back, and still cleaned up.
I'm including his entire career, yeah, of course. That's how many clean one-punch knockouts he has, and Shavers has 47. So he's got 20.
I can see how you feel about that. I can see why you feel the way you do.
No. But think about. Let me explain. Let me explain. Right. So the difference between them is Foreman was a way better boxer. He had a better jab. He had a better chin. But Shavers, for just one punch power, Foreman out of his mouth, Ali out of his mouth, Larry out of his mouth, Shavers hit the hardest.
Well, you can't really, you really can't argue with that much, can you?
Like, every person Shavers ever touched said he hit the hardest.
Not Wilder. Wilder don't hit like Shavers. I don't want to hear nobody saying that shit. Shavers, Shavers. Look. This is what Shavers had in his hands. He had a sledgehammer and a cinder block. Am I lying? Am I lying, Mark?
No, you're not.
Where's the bulldozer?
Maybe I'm showing a little bias towards Foreman because I don't know.
You can make a good case based off of this. Foreman knocked out higher level opposition than Shavers did, and that has to be taken into account. He did knock out the better level opposition because Shavers never knocked out anybody for a world title. Foreman did it numerous times.
Yeah, no doubt.
And these were tough motherfuckers, bro. If you stop on guys like Joe Frazier and shit like that, you punch hard. You punch real hard.
Yeah, that goes right.
No doubt. Well, as a matter of fact, let's do it like this. Who gave Foreman the Z's, like flat on his back, going to sleep, going? Was it Shavers or Foreman?
Like who would pure sleep somebody? Completely?
No. Who sleep Frazier?
Oh, Foreman.
Bro, did you see the way he slept them, bro?
Yeah.
Yo.
I watched that recently too.
Bro, I felt so bad for Joe, bro. But he kept trying with that shit, but Foreman was just like, boom, stay still.
Can we all
a lot of it has to do with it, depending, like you can have someone like Frazier fight Foreman and get his ass kicked, but you put Frazier against someone like Ali,
right?
Where he would tap that ass.
Yeah. Can we all agree though that
Foreman couldn't beat Ali because it's a different type of fight style, and that's a lot to do with it. It's the same in MMA, depending. Like you remember the rivalry between Tito and what the fuck is that white boy's name with fucking buzz cut up there. Anyway, he could never beat him, but he beat the fuck out of everybody else. But he couldn't beat that one dude. It's just depending on who you put against each other. There's some fighters that just can't fight Ali, and then there's some fighters that can kick his ass.
That's true.
Frazier was able to give Ali a fucking fight, but then Frazier would get his ass kicked against Foreman.
Well, here's a really good example of it, right? Ken Norton, right? And Ernie Shavers and Ali, right? Yes. So Ken Norton was able to give Ali hell and beat him. Let's be real, beat him. Beat him. And then Shavers went, and then Ali was able to beat the shit out of Shavers, right? But then Shavers was able to fucking kill Ken Norton, like just fucking kill him flat out, like send him into Narnia.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is that you know, depending on what two boxers you put together,
he gave that motherfucker a dose of coma, son.
Yes, that was my. I've never given into the triangle theory. Well, he fought that guy. That guy fought that guy. Let's put these two in together and let's see who wins. I'll always base my thing on who I think just will win that fight. That individual fight.
Yo, get these hands set. He said Foreman dribbled Frazier like a fucking basketball. That's some funny shit, bro. Thank you, guys. No doubt. Craig Jackson says styles make fights. Of course. Hell yeah, bro.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
They do completely. And some styles are like the Achilles heel to another person's style. You know?
Oh yeah. That's same for
luckily for Ali, he had like a universal style that he would, because Ali was one of those people that, I mean, he was able to fight off balance.
Sank this dude, Shavers sent Norton to Mustafar.
Bro, Shavers sent Norton to Narnia, dude. That motherfucker came back looking like Aslan, bro.
My man put him in a closet, son, in another world, son. Bro, I'm fucking crying, bro. You motherfuckers are crazy, bro. Yo, you think I'm lying? Look at my eyes, bro. You niggas are crazy, son. Yo, this is great, bro. Oh man, bro, I'll tell you right now. If you put Mike Tyson in Shavers era, right? That would have been nice. That would have been a nice fight.
I think Tyson would have got it, but I think that if you put Tyson against Foreman, I think Foreman would have got it.
I think Muhammad Ali beats Tyson.
I agree.
Me personally.
I agree with one stipulation. That Tyson doesn't get a hook in.
He doesn't get one of his hooks in.
He doesn't get one of his hooks.
Could you imagine Joe Frazier? And Mike Tyson hooking each other?
Oh man! Oh man!
Yo, if you want a fight to think about from those eras, Evander Holyfield versus Ron fucking Loyal, bro. Now that's something to think about.
Oh my god!
Barn burner, baby. Barn burner. Ronnie Lyle was no fucking joke. Him and George Foreman.
No, he won't.
Remember that?
Yo, Kodo.
Yeah.
You know the way we're talking about Shavers being one of the biggest punchers ever, right?
Yeah.
Yo, go bring up Ernie Shavers versus Ron Loyal and go to the knockout, bro. Just watch that shit. Ron Loyal killed Shavers, bro. He killed that man. Fuck me.
Let me tell you something. Ron Lyle, for never capturing a title, bro. He's the epitome of contender. This guy, bro. Ronnie Lyle was a big brick wall boxing motherfucker, bro. This dude was nice, man. He was fucking nice, man. And him and George Foreman, bro, when they fought, bro, that shit was spectacular. Even though it was short, that shit was spectacular.
Bro, that was just a question of like who's gonna die first, really. It really was. Like that had nothing to do with major skills. Those two dudes teed off on each other with the biggest bombs you can imagine. It was like the mother of all bombs versus Hiroshima, man. Like I don't even know, fam. At the end of it, both guys were just dropped, and then by the end it was just like, right, I'm gonna die so you don't have to.
I got another question for you. All right, now this fight that I'm going to talk about right now, everybody in this room should know about this fight. Should have seen the fight one way or the other. And I
all right, what's up, no doubt. What's up, Tony Boswell? Salute, brother.
Well, Tony.
All right, Tyson versus Douglas. I gotta bring it up. Okay.
Okay.
You know Tyson won that fight, right?
This is this argument.
Because Tyson knocked the fuck out of
my man just brought back the time machine debate. Let's get it.
You know Tyson knocked the fuck out of Douglas. That was a long ass fucking 10 count. You know, and then when Tyson got knocked down, that seemed like a faster 10 count than anything. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bam. No, but when fucking Douglas went down, it was like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi with Missouri in it, 4 Mississippi. Like, what the fuck was it? No, come on. I want to know. Everybody in the chat should know that fight.
Oh,
Did Tyson win that fight or not?
Okay. I'll give my answer first, Ram.
All right.
Because my answer is just piss people off. I tend to lean in the way of the referee because in the rules it doesn't say 10 seconds. It never has said 10 seconds in the boxing rules. It says the referee's 10 count. So that referee could count to 100 in seconds and still only get there in 10s, and it's in the rules. It never said 10 seconds. People think it's a 10-second count, but it's not. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, and that's in the rule book. That's definitely in the rule book.
I know it is. But
at the same point, in reality, it should be a fucking 10 or an 11-second count. That dude was down for 14 seconds. Let's be real.
Yeah.
He was out.
Because I felt like he counted much faster for Tyson being down than for Douglas.
Well, I'm gonna give my insight, and you know that I'm unbiased, bro. Listen, and I'm going by what Mike Tyson said verbatim. All right, he said he didn't train for that fight the way he was supposed to because and this came out of his mouth because he was busy fucking with them Japanese bitches, right? So
I remember
it goes to show you that Douglas was much more prepared than Tyson. So he definitely fucked Tyson up, son. That's just what I'm going by. You know what I'm saying? Because what we have to see is the results. And if Mike Tyson says this man beat me, I didn't train correctly, and it looked that way, because it sure did look that way. Mike Tyson had no answer for Buster Douglas in that fight, bro.
Yeah.
Especially ref was a mental sloth.
I think it was a slow count, but you know, the fact is the referee did what he did, and Buster Douglas got up. But we had to remember too that Buster did have motivation because his father just recently died before that there, and I think
his mother died. His mother died.
His mother died. Sorry, his mother died. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. His mother died, and I think she said to him, I think it was a few weeks before he died. I heard him in an interview, and she goes, "You're fighting Mike Tyson. I'm afraid for you. Do you think you can win?" And he goes, "I know I can." And that was basically one of the last conversations they ever had. You know, so I think that's
inspiring. Yes, yeah, but I know Tyson hit him hard enough to him for Douglas to almost go visit his mom. You know, because he hit that motherfucker hard.
Yeah, the fact is, he got up. The referee didn't count the 10, and we're talking about it today as history.
I know. I'm being petty.
Won the fight.
I'm being petty because I get
that. I know. I get that, right? But the fact is, in the history books, it went down. He won. I'm not one for excuses.
I hear that.
The fact is, Mike Tyson didn't train for that fight. He didn't take it seriously. He thought it was a walkover. At that point, I think he was looking at Evander Holyfield as the main challenger. He looked past Buster Douglas, and he paid for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, Craig Essex, have a good night. Thank you for joining, bro. You know, this is your house. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, brother. My piece of Giuseppe. What's going on, brother? No doubt. My man Puerto Rican Rum says, what, the original 1991 Tyson versus Holyfield that never happened? Yeah, that would have been a good fight, man.
Yeah, would have.
Yeah, because and let me explain something to somebody. You know, Mike Tyson went to jail in his early 20s, bro, and he came out in his early 30s, right? So you gotta in his mid 20s and came out in his early 30s. Mike Tyson, if you really take a look at it, never had a prime. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you're locked up for 4 years and you're a fighter and you're not able to fucking harness your skills and shit like that, like you used to. That's like taking 4 more years. So that's like taking That's like taking 8 years away from a fighter who was completely active, fighting 4 times a year. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit really fucked Tyson up.
Yeah.
To the point that his back started getting weak and he started getting fractures on his back.
Yeah.
And Carlo, let's be real. Like
Yeah.
Mike's entire philosophy, the way he was trained throughout his career, the way he was brought up, and the way he fought, he was extremely rhythm based. A lot of people just think he's a brawler, but the thing that killed him the most was he lost his timing, dude. His timing wasn't the same. He still had some of the same speed reflexes and twitches and stuff, but the timing wasn't the same, and that was because of activity. Like this dude would be sparring every day, like hundreds of rounds a month, and then like every 2 to 3 weeks he'd be out. And when he got to world level, it was every 2 months this dude was in the ring at world level, knocking dudes the fuck out. That's the honest truth. Like nobody can like dispute that. If you would know how to look at a guy box, you'll see Mike Tyson's timing on when he was before prison and after prison, not the same. Gone.
Yeah, like when they suspended Muhammad Ali for 2 or 3 years, the guy could still train and he could still have that rhythm, and he also fought in exhibitions around the world, so it's not like he was completely out of the ring.
Yeah,
true, but at the same time, it still also affected Ali as well, and he had to face a lesser level of it. Brian, think about it though. He had a lesser evil in terms of. I'm not talking about what they went through. I'm just talking a lesser evil in terms of the ability to be able to train and stuff. And it still affected him because he was not the same level rhythmically. He wasn't the same twitches speed.
No, I know that there. I'm just saying at that point he had more advantages than Mike Tyson. Like Mike Tyson really, even though Muhammad Ali lost some of his prime, and the best way I could put it is, he lost some of his prime, but he could still train, not to the regularity. He could still train, and he could go and fight in exhibitions and all that. There, Mike Tyson had none of that. That's where I'm coming from. Like, even though it affected Muhammad Ali, and it did affect Ali, and I know that, Mike Tyson just had none of it. He lost his complete prime.
Yeah, he did.
That's where I'm coming from.
As far as Tyson goes, when Cuss died, all right, when Cuss died, Tyson lost a big part of his
philosophy, he lost
a lot of the philosophy, a lot of the philosophy, and that's a good word.
Yeah, the one thing he lost most was a father figure.
Yeah.
Someone who
he lost some of the desire, because it's like you guys ever had a fight and like an uncle or father or big cousin was there and he was telling you, bro, I got your back, don't worry about it, you got this, right? That's how Cuss was to him. And once, even more than that, but I'm just saying, in the battlefield, that was like Mickey to Rock. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, Rock, I'm like an angel on your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it was. And when he lost him, that shit tore him apart, bro. To the point that he talks about it now. He talks about that shit now, and he's like, he gets choked up, he starts fucking crying. He's like, I miss Cuz, and he can't breathe and shit. Like, you could tell he still feels it. He never got counseling for that. He never got over that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You also got to think about this. When Cuz died, then you had all these motherfuckers pulling on Tyson.
Oh yeah,
just all these fucking promoters just pulling on him. And the worst one of all was, what's the dude's name with the hair up?
Yeah.
Don King. Oh yeah, Don King. You had Don King on one side, and then you had this one on the other, and then all the drama that happened with HBO and shit like that. It's like, what the fuck?
You
and
know,
he didn't have that stabilizing figure there.
Yeah,
So
I have to disagree with you, Chet. See, because Larry Holmes wasn't the best fighter that Mike Tyson fought. Mike Tyson fought a lot of good guys. Matter of fact, Mike Tyson has a couple of Hall of Famers on his resume, and they're still growing. Yeah, I mean, in that era, it wasn't weak. You had Bone Crusher Smith, you had Mitch Green, who took him all the way to the 12th. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He had some great fights, man. He had, especially Frank Bruno at the time was, oh my God, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest though.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I personally do think Larry's his best win because don't forget that same Larry gave Evander hell, and that same Larry also beat the shit and schooled Ray Mercer in his prime. An unbeaten Ray Mercer lost to Larry.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you, Mark. The fighter that I was saying that Tommy Morrison had a left hook with other fighters except him was Ray Mercer. Do you guys remember how Ray Mercer put Tommy Morrison to sleep, son?
Jesus.
Bro, I thought he was scrambling eggs and shit. This thing was when he hit him, bro, when he bang, he just came up and hit him, bro. My man said, "You look like a Pez dispenser."
My brain cells still scrambling that.
Bro, he rocked. Oh my goodness, bro.
He rocked him, sure.
Devastating knockout. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was like in that year, the knockout of the year, wasn't it?
Yes. Yo, real quick.
Yeah.
Let me ask a fantasy for you, right? Because we brought up like Mike against a few people, so I've got one, and I'm gonna go by kind of like years where they were at their best. So 81 through 83, Larry Holmes versus 63 through 67, Cassius Clay.
I got Clay.
I got Clay.
I got Clay. You know why I got Clay? Because Larry Holmes, he had a great jab. But Muhammad Ali, bro, that jab was fucking that's like that dude in the movie Sniper, bro. He never missed, bro. I'm pointing to shoot you like 5 blocks away.
Yeah.
Bro,
Ali was too accurate. He was too accurate.
I think
Larry was just as accurate though.
Not as accurate as Ali. And I'm not being biased. And don't get me wrong, Ali is for me one of my greatest heroes. But this has nothing. I'm just laying it out accurately. If you're talking about the timeline that I'm thinking about, if you look at the way you look at the fights that Ali was in, how he won the championship, right? And then you go to Larry Holmes, okay, who in that time, beat an aging Ali.
Yeah.
Okay. And just look at that fight. All right. There was no comparison because when Ali won the title, that was a straight up, he outclassed the boxer, where Larry Holmes did not outclass Ali. Larry Holmes fought an aged boxer, and there was the difference. So if you look at it and you look at the techniques, although even though Larry Holmes did dance around enough and he was very accurate, don't get me wrong, he was very accurate. His punches weren't as powerful as Ali's.
Fucking Sanctus said, Jay, the knockout of the year, more like the assault and battery of the fucking decade.
That was insane, dude. It's one of the greatest knockouts I've ever seen in a ring.
I gotta do a combination of maybe the greatest knockouts in boxing history.
Brian, if you want any help with that, just send me messages and I can send you. You already know what type of shit I know.
Yeah, man. That would be great.
I'll tell you what was a great knockout was when Tyson fought Tubbs. You remember that knockout?
Poor Tony.
I want to see say something about that. Tyson and Tubbs. What do you think about that knockout?
It's a great knockout, bro. That's a great knockout. One of my favorite knockouts.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Isn't the cold sleep knockout, right? It's actually not even a stoppage or anything. It's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Was Lennox Lewis against Oliver McCall, dude? Like, I'm actually being funny about this.
First or second?
Both. When McCall slept Lennox, it's hilarious. And then when McCall is there running around the ring having conversations with himself, crying, and Lennox is chasing after him, punching him in the dome, and that dude's still not fucking budging. He's just like, I want to go home.
Yeah, he was crying. That motherfucker was crying. He was like emotionally disturbed. He was like, I don't want to fight no more. I was like, yo, what's wrong with this dude, bro?
Yo, let me say this though, Carter. And people, I want everybody mentioned Chevalo and Marciano for heavyweight greatest chins of all time, right? I want to pay homage to something right here. Oliver McCall is still fighting today. Yeah. And he's never been fucking dropped once. Yeah. Never been dropped in a professional ring. That man has to go down as an all-time great chin. Think of the dudes he was in there with. He was the cheat. They used to have to drag McCall in to spar prime Mike Tyson because nobody could deal with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, God damn, you're there. That's
man.
What age is McCall?
I gotta give it to him, but yo,
he's 55.
I gotta give it to him, fellas, but I could never forgive him for that baby cry and shit, son, because I never understood why the fuck he was crying.
Because he was strung out on crack, dude.
That's right. My man hit the crack pipe and probably heard some fucking Kenny Rogers in the back, son, and came out and got his ass beat, saying, I don't really fight him.
Nowhere to smoke it.
Nowhere to smoke
it.
on the real though, like, yeah, he cried and shit, but like that was due to drugs and stuff. If we're just going by the ability to take punches, Oliver McCall has to go down all-time greatest chins. One of the greatest.
Mark, now that you said that, it was the crack, bro.
It was the crack, 100%.
No, I'm saying what kept him on his feet, bro.
Probably. Every time he gets punched, he's literally taking a hit.
Word. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's for every boxer.
Yo, Sanctus says, my favorite KO was Simon Brown's. Fool was still boxing in his sleep. I remember that. I remember that, bro. My man looked like he got sniped from the Bob Euchre seat, and when he was on the ground, my man was still jabbing. He was still jabbing and hooking, son. The ref was like, yo, it's over, son. This nigga
What's the funniest knockout?
That probably is. The Simon Brown one might be the funniest because that dude is on the ground, as Kodo's saying, and he's literally like down there. He's got a big smile on his face, and he's throwing 1-2s, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's there doing pad work in his sleep, thinking he's still in the fight, and he's out cold. Like he's actually unconscious, he's still having the fight in his dreams.
I seen this. Oh, geez, this about 5-6 years back. I forget who it was now. I remember amateur boxing, right? Guy gets completely slapped, and after the fight, he doesn't know where he is, and he's like, he's like, someone said to him, "You're knocked out." He goes, "I wasn't fucking knocked out."
Yeah. Somebody
remember, you know. It's like
somebody should have told him, bro, you're not meant for this, bro. You just go pack some bags and some shit, dog.
Like, I was knocked out. I remember him arguing with people were telling him he was knocked out. And I remember him arguing with everyone. It knocked me out.
Yeah.
He knocked me out. Even somebody had it recorded.
Word up. Yo, Jed, Puerto Rican rum. Word up, son. Terry Norris put an absolute masterclass on Petaway.
Ooh.
That shit was crazy. How about when Michael Nunn fuck Marlon Starling up, bro? He looked like a 6 foot, even though he wasn't that tall. He looked like a 6'5" dude fighting a fucking 4'3" dude, bro, in that fight, man. You know what I'm saying? It was so funny, bro. And like the mismatches. But since they had the name and they had the pedigree, they said, oh, this is the one. We have one coming up and we have one staying up. Right? And that shit was a good fucking fight. But Michael Nunn was too much for him, bro. And I always mention that fight because that's one of my favorite fights for a lesson. And that lesson is do not jump up your weight class, no matter how fucking gifted you are, until you are sure. And that's one question they kept asking him. Mr. Starling, are you sure you're ready for Michael Nunn? Yeah. I'm training hard. And what happened? He looked like Gargamel stepped on the whole fucking Smurf village.
God damn.
Yo, Can I mention a knockout that like not many people have seen because there's zero footage of it, but I seen it in an actual gym, like an amateur sparring session.
Yeah.
Right. So Brian will probably know one of these two names. So one was Kevin Walsh, who was a solid amateur from Cork, and he was sparring with Kenny Egan, former top tier amateur from Ireland. And they were in the ring, and Walsh went to hit him a right hook, and Egan slipped it. And this is no joke, bro. He hit him with a right hook body shot, and this dude actually like projectile vomited all over the ring and shot out his ass and went down and landed in his own puke, bro. Straight up. It was the craziest thing we've ever seen. Like, and Kenny was just like, "What the fuck?"
Wow, my man.
And these, projectile vomited and shot at the same time. Like he literally caught the gastro bug, bro.
That's just like that movie Stand By Me, the barf session. Yeah, Stand By Me, the movie where they was talking about the fucking fat people, the fat motherfucker was eating the fucking eating contest, and then everybody started throwing up on each other and shit. That shit was hilarious, bro.
Yeah, Kenneth Egan, man. He wasn't a bad fighter in his day. What about
he was a very good amateur, Brian.
Very good amateur. Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah, that's right. Yo, imagine.
What about the one that
We have yet to see this, though. We have yet to see this. The day. No, I'm just saying. The day this happens, bro. I say I will stop watching. I will stop watching boxing. Check it out. The day a fighter gets hit in the fucking midsection, the breadbasket, and he takes a shit on himself, and you see shit in the ring, son, like going down his leg, son. Like the day that happens, bro. I'm not watching boxing anymore, son. That's
I've seen it.
Embarrassing to everybody.
I've seen that in gyms. Like if you go to like amateur gyms and you see like novices, like proper novices who aren't used to it and showing up training. Like one guy, I'm not gonna name his name because he actually watches my channel and sometimes goes over to other channels, right? So he's a friend of mine, but I'm not gonna say exactly his name because he'll go mad. He went up. It was his second week. He was going up for his second spar, and he finished up school and he went home. And his mum told him to eat dinner, right? Yeah. And she gave him a shepherd's pie. Brian already knows where this is going. He had shepherd's pie for dinner, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He went up there ready to spar. Very first thing, right away, right hook to the body. He's like, oh crap. And then he's thinking, oh crap, I need to go to the bathroom. And he turns around saying, coach, I need, and when he said, coach, I need, he got another right to the body and he literally just right down his legs.
Yeah.
My man had the squeegee effect. He said, man.
Bro, I'm talking pure pebble dash that ring, bro.
That's fucking gross, bro.
Bro, you think that's the worst part, bro? I was supposed to go in next to have my sparring session. I couldn't use the fucking ring.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts, bro. That's fucking crazy, man. My man shitted himself. I mean, that shit hurts, bro. You know, I mean, look, the first time I ever got winded by a fucking roundhouse kick, son. I mean, the shin caught me straight in the breadbasket, like right in the sternum, right here. So, like this from here. Look, I'm gonna show you. From here to here, son. Like right, like maybe I would say 2-3 inches above the belly. I mean, above the belly button, and maybe 1 inch from the chest. So your sternum, bro. Have you guys ever been hit there? Let me tell you something. I thought I was gonna die, son.
Yeah.
I ain't never been hit like that in my life. And you know what's funny? I didn't drop. I
think Kodo.
Yeah.
I think for smaller guys, that's much more effective than it is for bigger guys. Like me getting hit there, it doesn't like hurt as much as it would. No, let me explain.
I'm saying getting a shin kick.
Oh,
boom!
Never took them, but I'm just talking a general hit, right?
Yeah.
The worst place I think for larger guys, right?
Yeah,
is, and other people can correct me if I'm wrong if they want to, but this is just for me personally. If you go between my ribs and between my belly, right in the mid region, right between the two, the center line, like if you go from the rib line to the belly button, right, and you go halfway in between, right, it's right there, man, that'll kill you. That'll actually kill you.
You're talking about the solar plexus. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I've been told.
Me in my tracks once.
Hell yeah, that shit hurt like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
the worst shot I ever took was up here.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Those yeah, that should have ring your bell.
I got a concussion. And proof I don't really remember anything too much after that. I woke up the next day. In my bed. I don't know how I got home. I don't know. I don't remember anything.
Oh wow.
I walked up, went into my room, went straight to my bed, slept, woke up the next morning, don't remember. And the last thing I remember was playing football out that evening with my friends. That's it.
You got
gym.
so hard next week.
Yeah.
You don't remember shit. I'm just gonna time travel to the next couple of days.
Yeah.
I'll wake up and stuff. Yeah.
That's right.
Just the next day, but yeah, that.
I have a hard head. I've never legit been knocked out, and I've had my ass kicked. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, and I've never been knocked out either, kid. Believe me when I
but I tell you what, you hit me in that solar plexus, that one because I got hit a couple of times, and that would stop me right in my tracks. I was like,
yeah, I ain't never seen the Coliseum lights, son. Not me, bro.
I took one punch once, right?
Yeah.
And this is gonna shock people. It's right on the center of my forehead. But whatever way this dude's knuckles caught my forehead, he actually put a fracture on my skull.
Yeah, bro.
Right? Yeah. And this fracture, right? The way the tissue and everything healed up over time, I've got a permanent bump right on the center of my forehead. And this thing didn't knock me out, but it did something damaging to me, like inside my fucking head.
Yeah.
Like to where, like, if you punch me there, this isn't even a joke. If someone punches me right there, I don't like saying this, there's a chance I might not be able to see.
Yeah, bro, that shit is no joke.
I'll go blind, like straight up. I've got like a fucking off button on my head now because of that.
He said an off button.
I'm not joking, dude. I've got this big bump right, and bro, this happened 12 years ago. I still got this thing.
Oh, you got to get that checked out. It could be a clot. Oh, it's probably bone calcium deposit.
No, it's already been checked. It's already been checked that they can't do anything with it. Literally can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Sugar Ray Robinson versus Gene Farmer knockout.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I want to say good night to Tony Boswell. Have a good shift, my brother. Welcome.
Have a good one.
You know what I'm saying? We'll catch up, my brother. No doubt.
That's a name I haven't heard for fucking ever. Jerry Cooney. Yeah, that motherfucker. He wasn't a bad fighter, man.
He was a very good fighter, actually, Jerry Cooney. A lot of people just like to say he was shit because of the whole mad race divide shit that was going on.
Between him and reality, that shit was stupid. That was a dumb shit, bro. The way they sold that fight was so divisive, bro. Oh my god,
it was disgusting. But the reality of it is Jerry Cooney was a very good fighter.
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah, matter of fact, they were trying to name him Rocky. Remember that?
Yeah, load of fucking bollocks, man.
That was a fucking mean Nick. That's all I know.
And I just want to say this real fast. Public service announcement, right? I love Sylvester Stallone, but if he would have been a real boxer, he never would have made it.
Yeah, I agree.
Never would have made it.
Yeah.
Well, not if he was trying to fight like fucking Rocky, he wouldn't.
You can't use your head as a punching bag.
My man was deflecting shots with his cranium. What kind of shit is that?
No, because think about the Drago fight. He would have lost in the second round because the 3 knockdown rule was in effect, right? But they didn't mention it in the movie, and he went down and bounced back up. Yo, bro, his glove to touch the ground and he come back up. He got dropped in that round 14 times, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
on top of that, you had he was supposed to be like 200 and fucking 45 pounds, Ivan Drago, on steroids. On top of that, this nigga hitting you like that, bro, and you talk about, I got a headache. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Your brain would have looked like flan. You know what flan is, bro? Your shit would have looked all fucking mushy and creamy and caramelly inside, bro. You would look fucked up inside, bro. Hell no. That and that goes to show you. It's funny because, see, Sylvester, you fucked up. The next Rocky, you got to speak slower. You're supposed to speak slower, bro. Like that, bro, because to fight a Russian that was 245 pounds on steroids and you caught massive fucking head trauma like that, dog, that you're shaking, dog, you never should have came back from that shake.
Kodo, you've got a point because let's be honest, as time's gone on, Sylvester Stallone's speech is actually improved, right? And he's shown his improved speech in his movies. And that's really weird when you're playing Rocky, a dude who's been punched in the head 1,000,001 times, and you're like, yo, I got punch drunk the opposite way. It don't work like that.
You know what I'm saying? And you're walking perfectly, like not a stutter step time, because that shit fucks with your motion, with your fucking motor functions as well. So limp, no nothing, no lazy leg, not even a lazy eye, like some type of nerve had to die when you got punched the fuck up like that.
Yeah. Something in his brain just fixed.
Look what I got the other day, man.
My man had adrenaline pockets in his fucking brain. Oh, nice, kid.
Dude,
that is beautiful.
That's
beautiful.
I got this for free the other day.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Not that I watched recently was beautiful.
That's awesome, man.
That's badass.
Sugar Ray Robinson. I saw this recently. Sugar Ray Robinson versus Gene Former. I don't know if you've ever seen that one.
Yes.
That was a beautiful knockout. That was a beautiful left hook.
Oh, hell yeah. What's up, Zoogie? No doubt. Man, Zoogie's laughing. He's dying his ass.
I want to see some fights, and I'm pretty sure Jay has probably looked them up on YouTube and stuff, but you guys gotta check out some of these fights, these old fights of Jack Johnson. Back then they would go into 20 rounds, 21 rounds. He was the first African American to hold the title. If you watch some of them fights, that was motherfuck. Those were brutal. Those were. I can see why like 30,000 people would be out there in 102-degree weather. I don't give a fuck. I'm watching this fight.
No fights back then, bro. Let me tell you something. They had a bigger crowd, and let me tell you, there's a photo. They did it to a couple of old school fights, right? In the fucking steam engine. I call it the steam engine era.
Right.
Yo, let me tell you something. There's a couple of photos that were black and white that they actually did colorization on them, bro. The blood all over the ref, the blood all over them. The blood all over the fucking canvas, the blood all over the fucking cutman, bro. Them motherfuckers were warriors, bro, and they fought like what? Fucking, and that was when like it sort of like was started and transitioning into the next, into like them motherfuckers right there, bro. Them dudes used to fight like at least almost every day, son.
They were gladiators, man.
And they fought like what was it, Mark? If I'm not mistaken, like 75 rounds.
When?
20 rounds. No, that 20 rounds was in the 70s. Yeah, you're right. It was.
No. There was no 20-round fights in the 70s, my brother. No. Trust me, please.
No. I'm talking about like in the fucking 1800s, 1900s. That like that. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
yes.
Like you remember.
Yeah,
I'm sure you've seen it, Mark. It's a bunch of photos that they just put color in them, and you can see all the blood on everybody. And I'm like, what the fuck? These guys are beasts. And they used to fight at least 75 fucking rounds, right?
Certain guys did. There were certain fights that did go that. There was plenty of fights that even had no rounds scheduled. I mean, a fight between Joe Jeanette and Sam McVeigh back in the 1900s, part of what you can call the fearsome four-way before the Fabulous Four: McVeigh, Jeanette, Wills, and Sam Langford. That's part of the color line period around when Jack Johnson was fighting. Yep. I think Joe Jeanette got dropped 27 times in that fight before stopping McVeigh.
Yep.
That'll give you an idea.
By the way, you were right. It wasn't 20, it was 15. But
it was 15 rounds. Yeah, in the 70s, 15 rounds. And the reason why they brought it to 12, which I wish it was 15, but none of these guys that handle 15. But if you know what I'm saying, it's because a lot of motherfuckers was damaged, bro. And let me tell you something, bro. This is why I tell everybody, bro. Boxing is the major martial art. Like people don't understand. Boxing has more science in it than any fucking other sport because you have to watch your weight for a certain amount of time. You have to keep that weight for a certain amount of time. You have to perfect certain punches. You know what I'm saying? You have to perfect your footwork and try to work it all in sync with your mind, your body, son. And then on top of that, your soul. So it's fucking 90% up here, and the rest was so you just train your body to but it was mostly up here, your game plan, what you were doing, what you have to do. Like boxing is a very, very is the most scientific sport, bro. Like people have to understand and respect that. Football, okay, they toss a ball, they go certain yards. Okay, bro, you're talking numbers, mathematics. Okay, fine. But that's not really physical. Boxing is the most fucking full contact sport ever. Understand?
I just looked it up right now. Check this out. Longest boxing match in history, 110 rounds.
Yes, sir.
Lasted over 7 hours between Andy Bowen and Jack Burke.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Just fucking.
Not only,
that sounds like fun.
Like that was a very long time ago.
That was 1893.
1893. That's correct. Yeah. I think it was April the 6th.
Yep.
1893 or something like that.
I'm looking at it right now because I was just curious. Like, holy fuck! I never even heard. I thought like 70 was with Jack Johnson, but
well, you see, the Marks of Queensberry rules was already initiated then, but that fight actually took place under London Prize rules. That was a bare knuckle fight as well. So think about that. That was actually a bare knuckle. And this is just recorded information. There are reports of information that certain bare knuckle fights during Broughton rules, the longest one to ever take place would have been in the 1700 period. Some people speculate that was a 17-hour fight over 3 days, and it ended in a draw.
Right.
No winner. Because you had to knock out your opponent.
Now those are some iron jaws then, man.
And when they nobody knows how many times they went down. Nobody knows the amount of rounds. That's just the speculated time. There may not have even been fucking rounds for all we know. But apparently when they were done, check this out. Both men shook each other's hand, went for a drink, and then they fought each other again a week later.
Wow.
That shit is amazing, kid. That's amazing. Hawker Mustang says in ancient days, a round was called a round. When somebody got knocked down, so 10 rounds was 10 knockdowns.
Depended in which rules period. It was about the rules period. Somewhat on London Prize, sometimes in Broughton rules, never in Queensberry. Yeah. That was more so. That was still bare knuckle boxing. Under the gloved boxing section, no, that never happened.
Yeah. The London Prize rule was you got knocked down next round. I think it was 1 minute to recover. You get up and you go again. Next round.
You got a minute in the revised rules. Brian.
Yeah.
You got a minute. In the previous, I think it was you literally got you went over to your corner. They sprayed you or whatever. They'd wash you off and you'd be pushed back out. Literally.
Sanctus crazy tonight, boy. He goes 17 hours. Thurman would have won $5 billion.
$5 billion?
Yeah. He would have said, if I'm fighting 17 hours, you have to give me $3 billion.
Yeah, you better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son. I want $5 billion, son. You better not duck me, son. Could you imagine if Kell Brooks showed up and he's like, listen, Bobby, yeah, I'm ready to go 17 rounds or 452 hours for only $2 million. You get knocked out in the first fucking round, bro.
Crazy. This shit is crazy. My man Chet Collins says Clubber Lang versus Drago. Who you got? I got Clubber Lang.
I got Drago.
Here's my thing. Clubber Lang had better stamina. He had better stamina, but he didn't have a good enough chin for Drago's power. That's my thing.
I think
you could hork Clubber.
I think they both hit about equal. If you ask me, they were both portrayed as powerful punchers.
Bro, I gotta tell you like this. The way Rocky was hitting this motherfucker in Rocky 3, where it sounded like a door was slamming on every punch, son. Let me tell you something, bro. Clubber Lang was he was a piece of steel, bro. That dude, Clubber Lang definitely would have got up in Ivan Drago and cut him the first round, and he would have bled them steroids out, and he would have broken.
But here's the thing that we're leaving out here. Rocky got to Drago's head by going to his body, and Clubber was a headhunter. Don't forget that.
That's true. Clubber was a fucking headhunter. That's true. That's true. That's true. He would have been like, somebody give me a ladder, fool. I need a ladder to hit the sucker. I need a ladder to hit the sucker. No doubt.
Bro, that's one of the best lines though in movie history. What's your prediction for this fight? My prediction. Pain.
Bro, that shit was fucking awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, Rocky 3 is a gem. That shit is a shiny gem, son. He goes, Tommy Gunn beats Clubber. Yo,
that fucking ruined it for me.
Jed says Tommy Gunn beats Clubber Lang and Drago. I don't know.
No. I don't know. Listen, the actor who's playing him, yes. Right? Yes.
Yeah.
The actor playing Tommy Gunn knocks the fuck out of fucking Lundgren and fucking Mr. T, right?
But the character?
The character, no.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, though. Tommy Gunn versus Mason the Lion Dixon would have been a war.
That would have been nice. That would have been a nice fucking fight. And not for nothing, I think Tommy Gunn would have smashed him. Mason the Lion Dixon. But in real life, Antonio Tarver versus fucking Tommy Morrison. That's interesting. Let's get into it, Jeff.
Nah. Because like Tarver in his prime, bro, was a light heavy, and Tommy was a heavy, bro. Tarver, when he got up to heavyweight, if he had been the heavyweight version of himself against a prime Morrison would have slept Tarver cold, bro. Slept him cold. Left
hook, son.
Let me tell you who hits harder. All right, between these two, and don't laugh. All right, but who hits harder in your opinion? George Foreman or Butterbean?
Bro, you told me not to laugh. Why are you gonna ask me the question, bro? George Foreman, bro. Eric Esch, love him, whatever. But let's be real. Anybody who knows about that time period knows that there was a lot of fixed knockouts for Butterbean. We know this.
Well, it's not only fixed. He was just fucking knocking bums out.
Yeah,
but outside of the bums, some of the more okay boxers, they were actually fixed. A lot of those were fixed.
Wow, so, I didn't know that. I thought he was just fighting mediocre motherfuckers.
No, there was a lot of fixed fucking fights in there. They fucking there was, but it never went to court because like the fighters were actually like that was actually what was signed in the contract specifically. It wasn't as though these were more like WWE sanctioned fights in a sense because it was weird the way they manipulated the law, bro. They manipulated the law.
Yeah, that's I remember years ago him knocking out Marvis and Mark Merrill and throwing Bunny Gun in WWE.
I remember that when the WWE had, what was it, the Tough Man competition or some shit? Fucking Bart Gunn got he got Craftmatic, bro.
Yeah. That was way back in 1997 or 98.
Bro, Butterbean put a Sealy Posturepedic mattress under that ass, bro.
Yeah. I remember him knocking out. I even remember. I don't know how. I even remember the date, December 7th, 1997. I'm knocking out Marvin Smart Merrill. I don't even know how. Even remember how. I know that.
That was retarded, man. All right, Chris Court comes up with a good fight. Good one, my man. Court. The judge says Tommy Morrison versus Anthony Joshua. That's a good one.
Will I go first?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Right. So I feel a lot of people like just want to say that that this generation of heavyweights are shit, and I don't personally believe that. I think they're actually quite talented, to be honest. I think Fury and Joshua are actually extremely good boxers and could have done well in the 90s. I'm not saying they would have been the tops, but I personally think Joshua, with his mid-range combination punching, I think he could have knocked out Tommy before Tommy could have got to him. But if Tommy gets to him, he's taking his head clean off his neck. But Joshua, I'd favor Joshua, man. I think the length of his jab, the straight right hand, the size of him too. Tommy was not used to a 6'6", 242-pound man with that type of hand speed. Because Joshua's actually got faster hands than Tommy. Tommy's just more powerful, I would say. So I'd go Joshua.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Josh. I think Joshua sparks him. I think that Joshua before Andy Reese sparks him.
All right, check this out. I got a good one. And you gotta be up in your early 80s shit. So
I got this.
Mitch Green,
yes,
versus Anthony Joshua. And Mitch Green was.
I know exactly right. I'm gonna say Joshua wins on points. First of all, he's not knocking Mitch out.
Right.
Mitch could fight well on the inside, but you struggled to close the distance. Joshua's developed his jab now, so Joshua on points. You're not knocking Mitch out. A lot of people are like, oh, but look, he's got a stoppage on his defeat. They didn't watch the fight, Coda. You know about the stoppage. He literally wasn't doing anything in the ring. The referee stopped it because he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't throwing punches. He wasn't trying to do shit. He was just walking around. They didn't care. And he went out of there. This dude went the full distance with a prime mic and gave him some good shots back. And let's not take away the amateur prowess either. I think he was a 5-time Golden Gloves of New York, if I'm not mistaken, Mitch Green, 5 times Golden Gloves New York champion. So he had very good amateur pedigree. He was a good boxer. He just threw away his career, to be honest, man, with drugs. He threw it away with drugs. That's the reality. But I'll go Joshua on points against Mitch Green.
Nice.
And when people, so many people try to decimate Tyson's resume and be like, he went the distance with Mitch Green. Bro, Mitch Green's chin was freak. It was a freak chin, and he was a good boxer. Yeah. They don't know. They just don't know because they look at the record and they don't know about his personal life or anything. Mitch Green beats Wilder, by the way. Yeah. He actually outboxes Wilder, no joke.
Yeah. Actually, I think he knocks him out. I think he knocks Wilder out.
Yeah. I think so, too.
Sorry about that. But, I had to use the bathroom.
But it's just...
No, not that. No. No, I didn't get the shit knocked out of me. Thank you very much.
Oh shit! No, but
Joshua wins on points against him.
Yeah,
but like Mitch Green would have given him a good fight. But if you want to talk about a really interesting fight between those guys then and a guy now, let's go Prime Alexander Povetkin versus Razor Ruddock. Now that's going to be a fucking war. That's a mad fight, bro. That's a mad fight. Razor Ruddock hit like a train, had a good jab. Povetkin's got that peekaboo style himself. He's got good head movement. He's got, let's be honest, of the modern era fighters, people want to talk about Wilder's knockout reel. I urge anybody who hasn't to go look at Alexander Povetkin's knockout reel. I urge you all to look at his knockout reel. It's frightening, dude.
How chin? Because Razor Ruddock had a good chin.
Povetkin's got a solid chin in his prime. It wasn't until he started getting older. Like now, people are starting to drop him because he's an older man. Like White dropped him a few times. Joshua dropped him a few times. Klitschko hugged him to death and dropped him. But before the Klitschko fight, he was never dropped.
Yeah.
And Klitschko's a huge puncher.
Hell yeah. Yo, Sanctus, I mean, Mitch Green was one of the best fighters with a jerry curl. The fighter that had the most neatest jerry curls, bro, was fucking damn. I just had his name. God damn it. Oh, here we go. Curry, Don Curry. You guys know who Curry was? The welterweight division.
Of course.
Bro, yeah. My man looked like Cool in the Gang. My man had the nice jerry curls, son. The problem with them jerry curls is every time they got punched, son, it wasn't sweat, bro. That was the TCB activator, son. Boom, and you just seen the jerry curl juice just fly, son.
Donald Curry coming out there for. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It would have been amazing if he ever walked out the fucking Soul Glow, bro. That was fucking hilarious. Corey was a good boxer, man. He was a damn good. He was a fine boxer.
Before we get off here, remind me. I have a piece of audio that you might want. I know you would be interested in it. Actually, you know what? I'll just link it in the private chat here. Hold on a second. Give me a second.
No doubt.
Because I know of all people, you.
No, Chet. Hector Camacho rocked a little curl in the front of his, like a Superman curl. He rocked the super good curl. Sanctus said, my nigga. It's true though, bro. Yo, Don Curry had the crazy. He looked like, first of all, he looked like the lead singer from fucking Kool and the Gang.
I don't know if you've heard that yet or not.
Amazing. You remember? Kool and the Gang, son. He looked like the lead singer from Kool and the Gang. So he looked
I've seen Kool and Gang out here, so I went to see them in concert out here. And yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Don Curry looked like the lead singer from fucking Earth, Wind and Fire was a badass group too. That's my shit. But a little old school for most guys here. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm saying. But I'm about to end the live, gentlemen. But before I do, man, I just want to let you guys know, man, you guys fucking rock, bro. You guys are the best, you know what I'm saying? Mark, you know, thank you for dropping your knowledge, your gems, your diamonds today, bro. Greatly appreciated, bro. Thank you so much. My man Electro Jed, man, thanks for coming through, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for sharing your
man, you know I have a ball every time I come here, man.
No doubt. And of course, Mr. Brian Hawkins himself, kid, the motherfucking pint destroyer.
Oh yeah, that email I could not. Is that cap sensitive? Your email?
No, not at all.
I tried it. I tried it cap and I tried it on cap and it wouldn't go through. So
it wouldn't go through. It wouldn't go through, man.
That's weird.
That's system.
It means that there was an error with the email. It means that the email wasn't written out correctly.
Yeah, that's what happens. All right. Yeah, because I give everybody. Yeah, but so Brian, you as well, man. Thank you for sharing your boxing knowledge, brother. Is always golden. And everybody in the chat, man, you guys were fucking amazing today. My man Saint Deuce is a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, man, he had me.
That's my boy.
He had me fucking rolling, man.
We had Hawker Mustang, the Terror, in the fucking chat, and everybody else, man. Jed, Kyle, Chet. I hope you're getting better. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, man. Thank you so much for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Supporting. This is your home. You know what I'm saying? And you know how we get down here, kid. We talk that straight boxing, bro. We get our fucking arms dirty. But once again, man, thank you. And signing off for Mark Unrivaled. Go check out his channel. Go check out Electro Jed, please. Go check out his channel. And of course, Mr. Brian Hawkins, if you haven't subscribed, check out his channel. I'm Jay Cotto, the Boxing Jedi. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. Otherwise than that, God bless. Stay vigilant. Remember, gain knowledge in order to become wise.
I'll be Jay, I'll be dropping thing tomorrow.
Check out that song.
Today I'll be dropping season 3 of Cobra Kai.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow around 7 p.m. my time or so.
Just let me know. I got your back.
Yeah, no worries, man.
All right,
season 3 review if you want to pop in and watch.
No doubt. And before we go, we have the most beautiful comment ever, son. Check it out. Best boxing panel I've seen to this day. No doubt, bro. No doubt. Saludos, mi hermano puertorriqueño, aka Palo Viejo. You know what it is, baby. God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace, guys. No doubt.
Peace out.
Peace, guys.
Peace, guys.